Hello and welcome to a new session, question and answer in English. So I think we do not have too many questions, so I just tell a little bit also what's going on now. So it's Saturday, like morning, we have sun coming from a direction we never had in a video before, quite strange. Yes, we just gave the first GBC turbo conversion to its customer. He's already driving around with it, is very happy. The second one is leaving tomorrow on Sunday and the next are following, so there's big progress there. Yeah, so we had some great results with these conversions. Cars are running very nicely, sound great, feel great. They have a great torque development, power development, so feels very nice. A little bit chaotic, sorry for that. Was just a little interruption there. We also will just give the customer our first more normal 2.5 liter conversion in an SC. I just drove the car yesterday and I think we will do a driving video today. So you will see that soon. I would say also in both languages we should do that.
I would think so, yeah.
Also there are great results. We just got 280 Newton meters of torque and I think around 230 horsepower at the flywheel. So the car feels very beefy, like it's not typical for a naturally aspirated NC. And I really like to drive that car. It feels great. Did you already drive on the passenger side? You will be very surprised how the car feels. Also
Does it feel similar to Dominic's car?
Not similar, because Dominic's car with the ITB feels just more extreme and different. And this is like a normal daily drivable NC, which the customer wanted to have, or what the customer wanted to have, and it's
just with more power.
It just feels beefy, like a very strong engine with much displacement and torque. And when you just hit the throttle on 3000 RPM, it feels like, okay, torque, just torque. That's also very cool. Then one interesting technical mentioning, I would say, or mention, this is like not a normal 2.5 liter just swapped into the car and tuned the ECU. It is a different intake header installed. We take our Gieselwerks intake manifolds to reach higher horsepower in high RPM, and also our stage 1 camshafts, which we also use for the 2 liter NC. Otherwise the car will not gain that power at high RPM, and also will be that revvy. It is necessary to install these parts also, otherwise the car will not It will drive like a diesel, more or less, if you just keep the engine stock. Also, the car for sure gets installed a full exhaust system. So there's a header from us, sports or 200 cells catalytic converter, and our 2.5-inch exhaust after CAT.
But so there's a video coming in both languages.
we will explain there more. And but the car drives really nice. So we're just finishing cars more and more. The space gets more and more free. You can move around. Okay, let's start with the questions before I talk too much rubbish.
Okay, Miatanaro asks about the Miata valve covers video. The I think Gen 25.
Yes.
It's a never-ending story. He says, thank you, that was very informative. What should I do with the PCV valve then? Just delete it?
PCV should be from the steamed fuel.
Yeah.
Normally we just take this changed valve cover only with our catch can solution, and then the PCV just got thrown out. Yeah, because on a turbo we never use it.
Yeah.
It's always dismounted, and we just take the wires for the electronic boost control, So there's no PCV at all.
No. ZZ Kamikazes asks, question for the next time, please. Is there any news on an ND ITB kit?
Like they always ask question for so many months now. We are for the moment not making that big progresses on the car or on the ITB setup itself, because we are just too busy in our normal workshop with all the street cars and customer cars which have to be finished. So the project is resting a little bit, but I think progresses will be shown in the future, in the next few weeks. But yes, there will be an ITB for sure. We just will have our first experiences on our race car with the changed engine internals and everything else, because we do not run direct injection, which is not usable for street for sure, because you have to change many things. We just will have our first experience and then adapt it on a street car with direct injection, so that it can have also all the emission tests approved and yeah, like street legal in Germany or Europe.
And Ricardo Espiritu asks basically the same thing. Hello guys, thanks for all your hard work. With that being said, when does the ITB kit for the ND1 and 2 will be available? Yeah.
Like always, the view in the future, we cannot plan it for the moment, because we have no experiences at all how the car works, how the ITB works, how it feels, whatever. I think it's nothing before autumn of 22. Maybe winter 22, maybe if it's too busy with other stuff, 23.
I would say it's more or less a 2023 thing.
I think it's realistic, yeah, because we cannot catch up that fast with so many projects parallel. This impossible.
Yeah, even if the development process is ready in 2022, somewhere around August or something, you still have to manufacture the customer parts. So
yeah, not that easy at the moment.
About the Mazda 727, Win asks, such a beautiful car, will it be raced as well?
No, it's just for a museum. So I think the car will not run from its own engine. It's just...
But I think it could.
It could, yeah. The development we made on the car, and also with the installed parts, suspension-wise, and also on the engine and transmission, it would be able to, if you would like finish harnesses and everything else, the fuel lines. It could, but this was not the wish the owner had, or the owners had. So it's just prepared, or will be prepared for a museum, and that's okay, because to develop it until it would be able to run on a track, this would be like double or 3 times of the work which we have for now, or which we will have when the car is like finished to its point where it should be.
Yeah.
And there's no time for that at the moment, for sure.
Yeah. About the reliable power on out of Miata engines video, Big Boy South asks, I want to know the secret to ITB / naturally aspirated builds.
The secret. I got a secret.
I think, yeah.
What was the main topic of the
video?
Of the video, I just forgot.
It was just how we build a video, how we build a BP engine so that it gets stable power up to just our stock builds to get reliable power.
If you want to see the parts which we use, it's shown in our online shop, because we just show all the internals we just take in our engine conversions, or when we build up an engine with forged parts, for example. There you can see a list of parts which we use. For example, the ACL bearings for main bearings and rod bearings. I think we do not change the rods because most rods which we use normally in turbo conversions are heavier than the stock ones, and you do not need like that strong rods because a naturally aspirated engine doesn't make that much torque. For sure, forged pistons with higher compression ratio, that's always the thing. Normally also the engine gets bored, so the bore gets wider, the diameter, and the displacement rises up. So normally if we have like a 85.5 millimeter piston setup, we reach nearly 2 liters. I think it's 1951, 52, something like this. And then we talk about a 2-liter engine. Yeah, for sure we change the camshafts, most times also with the springs of the cams, or the valve springs, but we do not change the valves itself. Yeah. They keep stock, and also with high RPM we keep them stock. Yeah, and then it's also like changed intake setup. So normally it's ITB, and also all of the exhaust parts are changed. So racing header, sports catalytic converter, and afterwards a 2.5-inch exhaust system with good exhaust gas flow, and then that's it, I would say. And also for sure an aftermarket ECU where you can just adjust everything by itself, but nothing too special on the injectors, because you do not need that big injectors for naturally aspirated horsepower. Yeah,
and I think you wouldn't need anything to prevent head lift like in the turbo.
No, nothing like that. So I think it could be that I'm not sure with the parts exactly with the list. Could be that we take ARP head studs and main studs, but just for like a proper high quality work and assembling, not because it's needed because of the stress of the engine, I would say. Yeah. And then lighter flywheel, and then it's a revvy engine, I would say. We just have one car. We just delivered one car with a stage 3 engine today. It's made, I think, between 210 and 220 horsepower, above 8,000 RPM. It drives really special because the car has like no torque at all in low RPM, and if you just put the throttle full and low RPM, the engine is shaking and not gaining any power because the camshafts are that extreme. That are stage 3 camshafts installed. Yeah, and then it gets a little bit of torque until 3,000. Then the torque like just drops again between 3 and 4, and above 4 it's just rising. And at 5,000 the car's running like hell, and until 8,000. So feels very special. It's like more or less race proven or for race purpose made engine, because to drive it on street it's, I would say, not very useful. I would for street use I would recommend to have a like stage 2 engine, also like the 2-liter block, but with a stage 2 camshafts, and then you have like good torque in low RPM. The car's like more or less daily usable.
It's less aggressive.
Yes, more easy to drive.
Yeah.
Okay, we are done.
Yeah.
Thank you for the questions. Sorry that not that many questions. Yeah. It's your thing. if you post questions under the videos, we can make the videos a bit longer. But thank you for the questions, and thank you for commenting our videos. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And yeah, I think we will see us in the next video. I think it will be a driving video.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Thank you. See you next time. Bye.